Hi guys, today I'm going to be going over how to create and manage custom groups in your Skipio account. So to get started, go ahead and click on the contacts icon on the left side of the screen here to access your address book. Now this is where you can both create groups in Skipio and also manage the groups that you've created. So let's go ahead and start by creating a group. So to create a group, go ahead and use this group's drop-down menu here and select create new group. In this case, you can name it whatever you'd like. I'm going to call this preferred customers just for this example. And I can either save the group without adding contacts at the time of creation, or I can add contacts already. So what I'm going to do in this case is add some contacts. And since these are my preferred customers, I'm going to select the contacts that are preferred customers for me. So I could manually scroll through this list here, select all my preferred customers, press confirm, and press save. And what this will do is this will create a custom group in this groups folder here called preferred customers. And you'll see that all 8 of the contacts that I selected are present in this group. Now, once this group has been created, you can easily manage this group by selecting View Group Details, and you could remove contacts from this group by selecting the X next to their name and pressing Save, or you can, again, view group details, press edit, and you can select or unselect whatever contacts you'd like. So if you need to add a couple extra contacts, you can easily do so, or you can uncheck the boxes next to any contacts that you'd like to remove. Just a quick way that you can manage the contacts that belong to this specific group. Once you're done, you can go ahead and press confirm and save, and the changes that you've made to this group will be present. Now, that's just one way that you can add or remove contacts from a group. Another way is to use this group's drop-down menu after you've selected the contacts from the list here. So now that I'm in my preferred customers group, I can just check the box next to the contacts that I don't need in this group any longer, select the group's drop-down menu, and uncheck the box for preferred customers. So you'll see that each of these boxes corresponds to a different custom group in my account. And in this case, I no longer want these contacts to belong to preferred customers. So I'm just going to unselect this box, refresh my screen here so you can see these changes take effect. And you'll see that those 3 contacts were removed from this group. Otherwise, I can use the same method, but in reverse. So if I wanted to add additional contacts to this group, I can select whatever contacts that I'd like from my Skipio account. Looks like I want to add these contacts, for example. Use the drop-down menu and check the box for preferred customers if I want all of these customers that I selected to be added to this group. Now that you'll see that these 2 different check marks exist, I want to go over what these mean in your Skipio account. So you'll see this first check mark here has a dashed check, which means that some of these contacts are present in this test group, but not all of them. Whereas this solid check mark here means that all 6 of these contacts that I selected belong to this preferred customers group. And I could check this by selecting the group itself and making sure that these contacts are present. And again, I'm just refreshing my screen so the changes could take effect. Perfect. It looks like all 10 of those contacts are here, and that's great. So again, those are ways that you can quickly manage your groups once they've been created. Another way that you can create a group from selected contacts is exactly that. Go ahead and select whatever contacts you'd like. Use this group's drop-down menu and use this button to create new group from selected contacts. And what it'll do is just have you name the group, and the contacts will automatically be added from the contacts you've selected. So that's just another way if you prefer that method to add contacts to a new group. Otherwise, I'm going to be showing you guys how to manage a group on a larger scale. So in the previous examples, I showed you how to add or remove contacts one by one, either by, again, using this view groups detailed method or by checking the boxes here and using the group's drop-down method. Now what I'm going to show you is how to select multiple contacts in Skipio at once to complete a function for all of them. So rather than, if I wanted to say remove all 10 of these contacts from the group, but I don't want to just delete the group, what I can do rather than selecting all of these boxes one by one is use this shift click method to select multiple contacts at once. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and hold shift on my keyboard and select the box next to the first contact. And I had already selected this, so let me just unselect these here. So I'm going to hold shift, select the box next to the first contact, and then hold shift again and select the box next to the last contact. And what this does is it selects all of the contacts between the two boxes that I checked. Now, if I want to remove all 10 of these contacts from this group, I can use the same method, come up here to groups, and uncheck the box for preferred customers. And again, this will remove all 10 of those contacts from the group rather quickly. Now, this is more useful if you have, more than 10 customers in a group. If you have 200 contacts in a group and you need to remove them, it is a lot easier to select them all at once than to check the boxes next to each contact manually. Otherwise, again, I can use the same method to add contacts to a group. So again, in this case, I only have 19 contacts, so it wouldn't take me too long to manually select the boxes next to each of them. But if I want to save myself time, I can hold Shift, select the first box, hold Shift again, select the last box, and select all 19 contacts at once, use the Groups drop-down menu, and add them all to my preferred customers list. And you'll see that this has taken effect here, and all 19 of those contacts are present. Now that's, again, ways that you can create groups in your Skipio account and also manage those groups. The last way I'm going to show you is probably one you'll use the least frequently, but when you're adding contacts to your Skipio account, if you're adding a new contact, at the bottom of their profile sheet here, you can manually search a group that you already have created. Press save once you've entered their information, of course, and it'll automatically add them to this group at the time that they're added to your account. So that's just another method that also applies to existing customers. So if you want to manually open their contact sheet and type the preferred customer's name and hit save, that's another method that you could add them to the group. That's probably the most time-consuming method, so I usually recommend manually selecting contacts or, again, selecting a batch of contacts to add customers to group. Again, if you have any follow-up questions about this, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to support@skipio.com with any questions that you have, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a great day.